one of the constant questions we get is on adapting these age groups and squeezing them together, especially if you have no volunteers and your kids are in and out every week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we kind of cover this almost every time, but I think it's a good question to repeat. To adapt these lessons. If I had a large age group, so let's say I have 4-year olds to 10, 11-year olds all in the same room, I would take the younger kids' activities, the younger kids' small group stuff, and then I would skim through the older kids' stuff and pull out one or two either questions or discussion ideas, or if there's an activity page, like sometimes there's something that they would be working on independently, like read these scriptures, answer these questions. And what I would do is I would focus most of the teaching on the younger kids stuff, because that's still going to get the same truths across. And then maybe at one point where maybe I'm working on a craft or something like that with the younger kids, I might hand something else to the older kids and say, can you read these scriptures and be prepared to come back and teach the younger kids what you learned? Just to give them something where they feel like they're getting a little bit more like thinking processes, like less concrete, more abstract, with concepts and things like that, and just give them an opportunity to do something like that. I would also try as much as I could to have them like do the reading, like in the small groups. So often in the younger kids, it says if you have non-readers, obviously as a teacher, you have to read. But if you have older kids, have them doing the reading, have them praying, have them doing things that are helping, but helping them to see that that's all part of it, that it's part of that you learn more when you're doing the reading and you're actively involved in it. But honestly, even with just the younger kids stuff, you're still going to get the same depth. You might be able to add a couple of more words in and say, hey, for you bigger kids, like, let's not just talk about substitution, let's talk about substitutionary atonement. But yeah, just kind of grab a few things from the older kids lesson, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And every class is different. And we're providing the raw materials, and then our hope is that the teachers are going to look up and take a quick measure of who's coming and who's not, because on any given Sunday, if a certain child or two is missing, it changes the chemistry.
Changes everything. Yeah.
In a small group especially, I have some stories, but I'm not going to share. Protect privacy. The privacy there. Cool. Well, let me go ahead and stop the live stream. Tell everybody thanks for watching. I appreciate your questions and comments and likes. And definitely go download these resources. At least get the free lesson, even if you're low budget. Get the free lesson.